How good was Nani at Man United? To say that Manchester United has been blessed with many gifted Portuguese players in the last 20 years is an understatement. Luis Nani is no doubt one of these gifted Portuguese players, and a lot of people would argue that he was even more gifted than Cristiano Ronaldo. So how good was Luis Nani? Let's find out. Nani had a remarkable 7-year stint at Manchester United after joining from Sporting, much like Ronaldo before him and Fernandes after him. He was a crucial component of the Sir Alex Ferguson squads that played after Ronaldo left, winning 4 Premier League championships, 2 League Cups, and a UEFA Champions League. Many remember that summer as the year United signed Michael Owen and Antonio Valencia, while others remember it as the year Nani made his debut as a true United player. 20-year-old Nani arrived at United in the summer of 2007, along with Brazilian midfielder Anderson, who had been acquired from Porto. According to the reports at the time, the Red Devils spent about £30 million on the pair, with Nani making up under half of that total. Nani's talent and playing style at Manchester United in the early stages of his career frequently drew comparisons to club and international teammate Cristiano Ronaldo. But Nani's approach evolved more towards that of a typical winger than Ronaldo's did towards a central striker. Despite having the ability to play on both flanks, Nani preferred to play on the right side where he can use his speed, deft dribbling and trickery to open up space in wide areas and provide crosses for teammates. Nani produces a far better percentage of assists than his countryman Ronaldo while scoring fewer goals. Nani is capable of cutting inside from either wing to strike a goal from a distance. He can play a variety of other positions as a forward because of his excellent playmaking abilities, such as an inverted winger on the left, a second striker, or even in a more central position as a main striker, as he frequently did for Portugal. Nani made his scoring debut for United in a pre-season friendly match against Shenzhen, contributing to a 6-0 victory. He added another goal to his tally in a 3-0 victory over Guangzhou Pharmaceutical in the next game with a chip off the right post from the left side of the penalty area. Nani made his professional debut for United as a substitute in the Community Shield matchup against Chelsea on August 5, 2007. They won 3-0 on penalties after a 1-1 deadlock in regular time, and he celebrated his debut by getting a trophy. 3 days later, in another 3-0 pre-season victory over Glentoran, Nani scored his 3rd goal for the team, making it 3 goals in as many games. In United's opening game against Reading at home on August 12th, Nani made his Premier League debut, coming on for Wayne Rooney, who had sustained a foot injury. Nani scored his first competitive goal for United 2 weeks later, on August 26th, when he struck a 30-yard screamer against Tottenham Hotspur in the 69th minute. Nani also helped set up important goals for both Nemanja Vidic and Luis Saha, helping United to beat Sunderland and Everton 1-0 respectively. In September, he faced Sporting CP again in the Champions League match, but Cristiano Ronaldo, a teammate and another former Sporting player, scored the game-winning goal in a 1-0 triumph. Nani scored the game's first goal on October 27th in a 4-1 home victory over Middlesbrough. On February 16th, 2008, Nani was all over the Arsenal defence in the FA Cup 4th round, and he put in a man-of-the-match performance. His goal and 2 assists enabled United to beat their rivals 4-0. On March 23rd, Nani, who entered the game as a substitute, set up the second and netted the winning goal in a 3-0 victory over Liverpool in the 79th and 81st minutes, respectively. In the 2008 UEFA Champions League final on May 21st, Nani replaced Wayne Rooney as United defeated Chelsea 6-5 on penalties, following a 1-1 draw in extra time. In the shootout, Nani took and converted Manchester United's pivotal 5th penalty. On September 23, 2008, Nani scored his first goal of the 2008-2009 campaign, netting United's 3rd goal in a 3-1 victory over Middlesbrough in the dying seconds to secure a spot in the League Cup's 4th round. He completed the 4-0 demolition of West Bromwich Albion at Old Trafford on October 18th, thanks to an assist from Wayne Rooney. He opened his account that season on January 20th, 2009, as Man United defeated Derby County 4-2 at home in the second leg of their League Cup semi-final. After Cristiano Ronaldo joined Real Madrid during the off-season of 2009, Nani was put under pressure to move up from a supporting role and take the position of his countryman. And he began to answer in the 10th minute of the 2009 FA Community Shield, as he scored United's first goal of the new campaign, although the team ultimately fell short in penalties after a 2-2 draw. During the game, Nani dislocated his shoulder, which was initially expected to prevent him from playing at the beginning of the season. However, he was able to recover quickly enough to play 17 minutes for Portugal against Liechtenstein on August 12th, and to start the game against Birmingham City on August 16th. Despite having assisted Wayne Rooney for the game-winning goal in the 34th minute, Nani was taken off at half-time. Nani's first league goal of the 2009-2010 campaign came on August 22nd against Wigan Athletic, in a 5-0 away victory. Nani criticised Sir Alex Ferguson for his lack of faith in him after a string of subpar games. Nani was given the opportunity to flourish despite this outburst and assisted Rooney in a 4-0 league victory over Hull City. After this strong showing, he quickly followed it up with another strong performance in the League Cup semi-final triumph over rivals Manchester City, revealing that a talk with Ferguson had improved his form. Nani committed to United on March 26th, after signing a new 4-year deal, keeping him there until 2014. The following day, Nani assisted 2 goals in a 4-0 victory over Bolton Wanderers at the Reebok Stadium, providing for Dimitar Berbatov and Darren Gibson, bringing his league assist tally for the season to 9. On April 7th, Nani scored 2 goals in a 3-2 triumph over Bayern Munich, and that was his first ever European goal for United. Even though United won the game, and the aggregate score was 4-4, they were eliminated from the competition because of the away goals rule. On April 24th, Nani netted United's second goal in a 3-1 home victory over Tottenham Hotspur, his first league goal at Old Trafford in 18 months. On May 2nd, Nani scored the lone goal in an away victory over Sunderland to win his team its second straight game. Nani made 34 appearances in his third season with Manchester United, scoring 7 goals across all competitions. He had arguably his best season in the 2010-2011 season and won the Premier League's Playmaker Award, and he was also named Manchester United Player of the Year after the club won another league title. With 10 goals and 20 assists in 49 appearances, Nani proved that Ronaldo had been truly replaced. He displayed the same skill and elegance. His output had improved, and he was a dependable player in a strong team. He didn't exactly start the next season well though. On August 22nd, 2010, Nani missed a penalty at Fulham in the 87th minute, and 2 minutes later, Brady Hangeland scored to tie the score at 2-2. 6 days later, in a 3-0 victory over West Ham United at home, Nani scored his first goal of the year and provided an assist for Dimitar Berbatov in what was a man-of-the-match performance. On September 26th, Nani scored and assisted Michael Owen to get United second in a 2-2 draw at Bolton Wanderers. On October 16th, Nani scored the second goal for Manchester United in another 2-2 home draw with West Bromwich Albion. 4 days later, Nani scored the only goal in his team's 1-0 victory over Bursaspor at home, giving him his first Champions League goal of the year. On October 30th, United defeated Tottenham Hotspur 2-0 at home, thanks in part to a controversial goal from Nani. Aurelio Gomez, the goalkeeper for Tottenham, rolled the ball out to take what he believed to be a free kick for handball, but play continued since referee Mark Clattenburg did not blow his whistle. As a result, he scored into an empty net. On November 27th, Nani scored the 6th goal for United in a 7-1 victory over Blackburn Rovers at home. On January 4th, 2011, Nani scored his first goal of the year by netting the game-winning goal in a 2-1 home victory over Stoke City. On April 8th, Nani and teammate Javier Hernandez were announced as candidates for the Professional Footballers Association Young Player of the Year award. He was not nominated for the Premier League Player of the Year though, which surprised many people, including himself. After receiving this nomination, he contributed to both goals in a 2-0 victory over Fulham on April 9th at home. On April 18th, Nani was beaten out by Jack Wilshere for the PFA Young Player of the Year award, but he was included in the PFA Premier League Team of the Year for the first time. Between 2010 and 2012, Nani was in full swing, his signature celebratory acrobatics becoming an increasingly common sight, as he achieved double figures in back-to-back seasons, and was pivotal in United's journey to the 2011 Champions League final. He was also voted the club's Player of the Year at the end of the 2010-2011 season. Although Nani was never the main man at the club or international level like Ronaldo was, he was a genuine player of the highest caliber. In a red shirt, Nani scored 27 goals and provided 49 assists between August 2009 and May 2012. Nobody scored more goals during that time. And despite the awful way in which his time at the club ended under David Moyes and Louis van Gaal, he deserves to be remembered for the brilliance he displayed while he was at his best. With an assist every 226 minutes on average, he ranks third all-time for assists per 90 minutes in the Premier League, behind only Cesc Fabregas and Dennis Bergkamp, proving that the idea of inconsistency was unfounded. He was good in one-on-one situations, terrific in the air, strong, quick, and skilled. He could go either way and score with both feet from a distance. He had every opportunity to succeed, and he did. Unfortunately for him, Ronaldo went on to become one of the all-time great players, which only served to diminish the significance of Nani's accomplishments. But let's be clear, his achievements are up there with the best. What do you think about Luis Nani? Let us know down in the comment section. Also, make sure to watch this video in the link, and if you like our content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. On the screen now should be another good video worth watching, so click on that video and we will see you in the next one.